Yay. Hi. Oh, hi, Michelle. You've been here. Um, my little kitty is right behind me. You know what they say? Behind every good person is a cat. Mine is right behind me here, little cowboy. So he obviously doesn't want to be shown right now, but he is right behind me. And he likes the energy, I think. So we had a huge day yesterday. I got a huge weekend, and the energies were knocking me out. And if they were knocking you out, you weren't alone. I was hearing this from people, and um, gosh, I react so strongly. It seems to the collective that it wasn't that I had that much to do yesterday, just that the energies they're shifting again. And so, I was singing to myself, um, we really need probably to do a little more energy work to get everything balanced. But I just wasn't up to it yesterday. Hey, Tony. Um, I just wasn't up to it. I was thinking, um, I need I need to get back to that because so many people, oh dear, something's wrong here. Hang on. Um, anyway, so many people need that. I know I need it because of all of the shifting stuff. I'm gonna hold up my lovely crystal here. My gosh, doesn't that look pretty? That looks so pretty in the light, doesn't it? It kind of glows. I love the way the light reflects off of this. I got my beautiful Arkansas crystal. Um, it's going to be with us today. And little cowboys behind me, so we're covered. Oh yeah, hey, there's a couple of you here now. It's telling me nobody's here. Oh, funny old StreamYard. Nobody's listening, except I know I see you here. So whatever. Um dealing with StreamYard, it's fun. It works. At least I do get to live stream. If I waited on YouTube, it wouldn't happen very quickly, that's for sure. Um, okay, so we have powerful energy coming in from the sun. The Schumann resonance has increased. I think we went up to like 17, 18 for a while. That's a lot. That's a big jump from, I think it's supposed to be, normally it's like 7.8 and has been 7.8 for a long time. And now in these times, it's been going up around the 17, 18. So that's going to make a difference. And I mean, the Schumann resonance is like the heartbeat of everything. Okay, you're not Tony. Hi, Emmett. Who are you then? Last time there was a time you wanted to be called Tony. I'm sorry, Emmett. Whoever you are, Emmett. How about that? I'll just call you this, what you've got on there. I'll call you Emmett. Or is it emit? So, things are really wobbly right now. We do have We have changed our wobble just slightly, and some of you have really noticed it. We're getting, I don't know, I'm not sure about this, but it seems like Ohio is a little warmer than it used to be. I don't think this is really. See, this is a funny thing. They keep talking about global warming, global this, and climate change. And remember when they couldn't figure out if it was cooling or warming? Global warming, and then it was global cooling, and then it was God knows, it was climate change because they couldn't make their mind up. Oh, okay. Check my email. Okay. Uh, so it turns out that this whole solar system is heating up because we've hit something called the photon belt. And although I did have a teacher that said, might as well call it the taco belt because it's not going to make that much difference. Oh, yes, it is. Because photons are light and light heats things up. Light is energy, energy heats things up. So the whole place is going to get warmer. And we're going to get warmer while we're in that. And we're not at the middle of it yet. We're only on the edges. So, yeah, the place is going to get warmer. That's all there is to it. And there's not much we can do about it, but they're sure you're going to use it as an excuse for a lot of things. So, how dare I? Okay. Well, I'm pretty daring, I guess. I don't know. um, you guys are funny. You really are. Uh, okay. There's there's so much more to life, right? I've got a lot of thoughts about. I did a couple readings last night. I got a lot of thoughts about it. Seems to me like we're right on the verge now. If we don't see, I'm saying, if we don't see some big changes in our government, we're toast here in the United States. So we better keep, intending intending better. Let's put it that way. That we get better than we've got because we're really toast in the world right now. We're not doing well. Hate to say. So, but this is how it's going to look for a while. Well, before it's going to get weirder before it gets better, I think. So, and the polarity increases, and I figured it out. It's because the polarities are increasing, and as the polarity increases, the crazy ones are going to get crazier, and the enlightened ones are going to get more enlightened. The ones that are already on the path of enlightenment are already, they're going to get more that way. You're going to get more like whatever you are. So if you're already a little nuts, you're probably going to get more nuts. Let's hope that everybody gets on the path they need to be on, because the more polarized it gets, the closer we are to the time when it does a big, big split. When the two worlds do a split, and that's called the bifurcation. We're in the bifurcation zone, we're in the perforation zone, what I call, we're getting close to the pop apart point. Paul calls it the Pop Tart point. uh, Yeah, those kids are going to have a crazy, they are going to have a crazy astrological chart. When all the planets were aligning, yeah, those kids born then, that's going to be interesting in a few years, right? Right. Who's being born? Merlin? Well, maybe. You never know him. It could happen. Uh, somebody got born. Whoever got born during that time sure ended up getting coming in at a heck of a time. They must have wanted an interesting ride, you know. So I'm telling you, I'm looking at the way that things are. Our astrology has been very strange in the last few years. It's been some really wild stuff going on in the heavens, and we can't discount that, because it does make a difference. So here we go again. I got cowboy fur in my eye. Oh, his little hairs fly through the air. Anyway, I love him, but he's so furry. His fur is also he's got this fuzzy under fur that's almost microscopically fine, and it flies through the air and you can't hardly see it. It's amazingly itchy though. So, hey, paradox fossils. So, well, he's a Manx, and he has a undercoat, a little bit like a sheep's coat. He has two dual coat. One is a much more sleek top coat, and the other is a fuzzy, woolly undercoat, which he loses a lot of that. He loses a lot of his undercoat. It's very itchy and fine. So here we go again. So got to watch out for that stuff. So if you see me reacting, that's probably what I'm doing. I love him though. I'm not going to get rid of him just because I have a little problem. Amethyst water. Okay. Amethyst charged water. Oh, that did help a lot. Okay. So we have lots of things going on with the heavenly bodies, and today was the coolest day. I had a whole bunch of things I had to take back, and I just took them all back today, and it all went so smoothly. I was amazed. I was like, and there was something I ordered that came in broken to bits, and I'd ordered it from Amazon, and it had been like a used, like new type thing. And so it was a lot cheaper, and I was upset because it was broken. Here I take it back in and I get the credit back for it. And I'm all pissed off because now I'm going to have to buy one full price. And I look, and another version of it has come out, and it's also got a $30 off coupon. And I'm like, oh, yes. So today was a great day. I got everything taken back, I got my money back for just about everything. There was only one item that I couldn't return. I didn't realize when I purchased it I couldn't return it. And everything else was great. So, today was entirely different. Yesterday it was weird. It was like I couldn't get a dang thing done. That's just how different the energy is. So I'm really looking forward to the week now. And we're going to have some lovely weather some nice warm weather now. It looks like we've gotten over our coat weather and our thermal underwear weather finally, and we're now into some nice warm weather. So I'm going to be outside. I'm going to be trying, and the days are longer. I'm going to be trying to get the camera outside too, which is just my phone. So we ought to be able to find a nice day and maybe be doing some of the shows outside, which will be nice, which will be beautiful. We really do have some nice scenery here, and we have the most beautiful sunsets. So probably we'll be doing something like that. Um, what are you saying? Oh, bacon, popcorn, and something. I can't see what it is, but yeah, bacon and popcorn. Yeah. You're having bacon and popcorn? Sounds pretty good, Paradox. Yummy. Yeah. Or is it bacon flavored popcorn? Never tried that. I suppose it wouldn't be bad though. Anyway, okay. So I figured in order to cope with all of this, we need to get back to doing our lovely exercises. Oh, bacon over popcorn with bits. Oh, that sounds good, actually. Now quit that. It sounds too good. That does sound damn good, really. Um, okay. So we have somebody munching something good. Now see what you did to me. See what you did. Uh, okay, so I'm going to play the intro and see who else might show up for this. And then we'll go on and we'll start with the exercises. I keep getting that we're not that far away from things going well as we think we are. It looks pretty far, but it's not that bad. We might even do a quantum jump tonight if you're up to it. Hey, love to you too, Michelle. Okay, here we go. The intro. Bacon popcorn. I'm gonna have to try that at some point. Anyway, yeah, I'm not one of those spiritual people that chews bacon. I chew bacon, but I don't eschew bacon. Anyway, so I'm a lot better today. Man, my energy's entirely. I was so dragged out yesterday. Today I'm very energetic. So, Purple Ocean's Majesty. Yeah. Um, it's actually a grow light. So, I'm also getting my full spectrum radiation treatment while I'm talking to you guys, but it also turns the background a lovely shade of purple and me a nice magenta color. So I figure, hey, it's a bonus, right? You wanted to quit yesterday, honestly, really? Linda, yeah, not many people showed up and I was thinking, oh gosh, is everybody feeling this? Just really like, whoa. I don't know what it was yesterday. It was just, I could not get the gumption to get anything done yesterday, much at all. So today, altogether different story. We gotta be on guard for this because this is gonna happen. The collective consciousness is going through a lot of shit, basically. They are really. So it's not gonna be, for those of us who are sensitive to that stuff, probably not gonna be an easy ride for a while. How are you doing, Linda? So, yeah, people are gradually seeing that we're on. Yep. I'm just getting used to you. I'm used to YouTube doing this kind of thing. Nobody sees it, and then half the time, it does it to me too. Some of my favorite shows, I don't see them until they're half over or something. Anyway, so those of you who did see it when I came on, you were lucky because the algorithms regarding this show are really messed up right now, I guess. So, I keep on ticking anyway. Now I'm getting relaxed. I'm yawning. I haven't yawned all day, and then I sit here in front of the camera and start to yawn. Hmm. Okay. There's James Ortiz. Now we can really start the party. Hi, James. Let's get this party started. Ah. Whoever you are, wherever you are, take a nice deep breath and be thankful for the air because it really helps us do a lot. It's like, I'm so lucky. I have clean air to breathe here. This is great. We'll start out with a little bit of gratitude, and gratitude will raise your vibration very quickly. So let's start with a little gratitude. Let's have, but there's Project Skyfalls. Hi. Let's start with just having gratitude that we're able to do this and we're able to be here and we're able to chat with each other. We're able to breathe some clean air, fairly clean. It's not perfect, but it's cleaner than a lot of places, some places in the world. That, you know, if you have a place that's warm enough and dry enough and, comfortable to live in, maybe a nice bed to sleep in, maybe good food to eat, then that's a lot to be grateful for. That's a lot to be happy about. So when you get to the point where you've had it, start thinking about what you do have. that you can be grateful for, because that's a good vibration. That's a high vibration. Being happy to have what you have raises the energy. And I practice this quite frequently when I get, because like I said yesterday, I had to do it because I was just, the emotions were just crazy. I was having all this emotional stuff. Don't know why. Couldn't even figure out why. It started Friday. All this emotional stuff. Friday felt like, you know, so, or was it Saturday? Saturday really did start Saturday. All of a sudden, I was just sad. I felt like something terrible happened for no reason that I can determine. I don't know anybody that anything happened. If so, I haven't heard it. Couldn't find anything particular in the news that I'd be connected to. And I just have no idea what was going on. And it lasted through yesterday, and this fatigue that made me just want to sleep and not go anywhere and not do anything and not even do the show. I didn't even want to do the show. I was thinking of getting out of the show. It's like, this is crazy. I like the show. I love seeing you guys and all that. So I don't know what that was about. But yeah, have having a lovely anything. I mean, having some lovely food to eat, having some clothes that you like that fit you well, a comfortable pair of shoes. This pretty jacket that kind of reminds me of clouds. It's like, oh, gee, I got that. But yeah, today was an entirely different vibration. So, boy, did it change. Anyway, so as we're thinking of things, you'll notice that when you do the gratitude exercise, this is an exercise. A couple of my teachers taught this gratitude exercise thing. You'll find that you find one thing, if you can even find just one thing, then that will lead you to think of other things that you're also can be happy about, that you have. And I still have all my limbs and most of my teeth, and I still have hair, or something like that, whatever. you know I can still hear pretty well. I can still see. All kinds of things if you've got nothing else, right? um these things are important and something to be glad about. So we've always we've always got something we can find to be grateful for, to be happy about, uh, to feel that we're blessed about, especially where most of us are living. There's a lot of the world where they have a lot less, have a lot less to be glad about, right? So, they're lucky if they got all their body parts and, anyway, well, Emmett, good. You can muster up a little that's great. High in the sky. Doo, 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 doo. Yeah, Alan Parsons. Okay. So now that we've got some gratitude going and we're happy, we're glad to be alive, we actually have some good things going on our side and realize it. That's half of it is you can have all kinds of wonderful stuff. But if you don't really feel that and you don't really realize you do, there's something that I've noticed that's true. Hang on. I'm going to change my shoes, in fact, because you know what I've got? By golly, I have some comfy slippers that I'm going to put on now I'm home. I can put on some comfy slippers. That's pretty nice. That's pretty good. The comfy slippers. Oh, oh yes, yes. That's nice. Nice, soft, furry, comfy slippers. Oh yes, I can be grateful for those. Lovely, lovely, lovely. I'm grateful for my little purry kitty back there, keeping my back warm. Although he thought outside the box today while I was gone. I think he was upset that I left him, but I don't know what's going on with Cowboy. Sometimes he gets this separation anxiety stuff, you know. It's like, I'll be back. Okay. So we sit up straight, get our spine in alignment. Ah, you know what else I'm grateful for? I've found some products that are things that are pretty nice. I'm not advertising, but I'm going to say for a while, I was thinking, you know what I need with the stuff that's going on with me is I kind of need support hose for my whole body. You know what I mean? And like compression socks for my body. And it turns out they do make something like that. It's called Shaper Mint. So I tried one of their little camisole things, and that's exactly what it feels like. It feels kind of like a compression sock for my body. And it actually does make me feel better. It just, you know, just enough support, it feels pretty good. And you can just wear that and, without a bunch of other stuff. You don't have to wear a bra or anything. Underneath it, it kind of holds you up and everything. It's like, wow, this is comfortable. And it feels very supportive. So I can recommend something like that. That feels pretty good. Now, you guys, you're kind of in trouble. I don't know what to tell you. If you run around in a Shaper Mint camisole, you know, your wife may question, people may question it. However, it is pretty nice. They're not bunny slippers. You know what I wanted to do, and I will do. I probably will do a picture of Cowboy as the Easter bunny. Yeah, I need to do that. He needs a picture of him as the Easter bunny so that I can embarrass him when he gets older. But he's not embarrassed by anything. He's not embarrassed. Okay, so should be embarrassed though, with all his fur flying around. He can't help it. Um, I love him, right? It's like I wouldn't put up with all this if I didn't love him. Okay, now when you straighten your spine out, let's just take our chakras and push them all the way back to our spine. And then snap them right on there straight. Ah. Now, I don't know if you can feel this, but I can feel that. That's so much better. All right, all right. Now, Ah, you saw a horrifying cat bunny yesterday? Cat bunny? Oh dear. Well, fortunately, I can put a bunny suit on him in Pixart. I don't have to do it in physical, you know. Oh, Cowboy's going to be a cute bunny. I guarantee it. I was almost thinking of putting him in a bunny, like a Playboy bunny suit, but that's silly. I don't think he would appreciate that. But I will put him in a hoppy Easter bunny suit. A cowboy's going to be cute. He's already a white kitty, so he's going to look adorable. Okay, time. Time to vibrate yourself. By the way, I'm getting a vibrating platform. Ooh, ooh, I think it's like 999 settings. You stand on it and it jiggles you. I guess it's the kind of thing they use for therapy in a chiropractic office or something, or in a physical therapy office. Um, oh, a hairless cat dressed as a bunny. Oh my God, those are scary looking. The hairless cats look like gargoyles, don't they? I mean, some of them really do look like gargoyles. It's like, whoa, they're scary looking, some of them. Hey, Pam Smith. So we're going to do our oming. Om sweet om. Because you shake my nerves and you rattle my brain. Let's rattle our brains a little bit. Shake off all of the BS of the day. Just shake it off. Get ready to om. Oh, we all got to say hi to Pam, though, first. No ohms for you. Okay, well, you don't have to. Nobody has to do anything. It's just a suggestion. It's what we're doing right now. It's just a suggestion. I'm going to do the ohms now. There's no place like home, though, really. Time to do the vowels. I think this is going to clear my throat out, maybe clear my sinuses out a little bit. Remember, spelling is spelling, and vowels are energy. or the energetic portion of that. E And sometimes I ask myself, why? You don't have to hold them that long. I'm a singer, so I can do that. Ah, you'll just be grateful you don't have to do anything. Well, there you go. You just do what you want to. I'm not there. I'm not going to like slap you in the back of the head. Well, maybe if if I locate, I could come over and do that, but I wouldn't do that. Besides, you could be in your underwear or something. Ooh, I'm kidding. Who knows? You could be naked or something. I could be scarred for life. I'm kidding. I'm kidding. I warn people, it's like, I run around the house naked. If you come and remote view me, you might be in trouble. Oh, well, thank you. Yeah, I am a singer. So, yeah, that's part of what you learn when you're a singer is you have to do the diaphragmatic breathing and the diaphragmatic singing and the air control and all that, breath control. And I really think that is part of what helped me through all of the years that I had all kinds of problems. One of the things that may have been keeping me alive was singing because you take in, I would sing, and I would go really hardcore too because I'd sing things like Janis Joplin, Freddie Mercury, um, things that require a lot of breath work. And oddly enough, U2 songs, Bono, you had better start in the right place on a Bono song, or you will never be able to hit that top note. It's really one of those things that's tricky. But those are good things to practice your breathing. And so I really think that doing that kind of singing helped me a lot. Kept me in shape, sort of, in times when my environment was otherwise pretty bad. You can, but it's god awful. Well, just pick a time when you're alone. You know, when I used to practice things, I wasn't sure I was going to sound good. I would do it in the car. I would go, when I was going somewhere like through the woods or somewhere, I would have the windows down. Actually, a lot of times I was the one that would be driving along with the radio cranked, singing along with the radio. That was me. Okay, so I was that girl you would see driving through, and I love to drive through this one park um, that we have. Oh, is that where what? Because I swear I was getting, you sing to us all the time. The Sasquatch was mine speaking. It's like, Well, we love that you sing to us all the time. You would sing to us all the time. Thinking, when was I singing to them exactly? Because I guess they're fans. Bigfoot's fans of mine. But yeah, when I was thinking of that, I would drive through the park singing at the top of my lungs some kind of, you know, some kind of song I could really get into, that I could get my whole body into and really breathe that air. And I guess they enjoyed that. So, because, yeah, sometimes they say, we still want to hear you come out. I'm going to have to come out this summer and make sure I sing to them. Anyway, like I said, I found some more Sasquatch trails around here with the obvious tree break and piled up branches, piled up logs, you know. And this is another weird thing, though. The vegetation that was knocked down, knocked flat, it's popping back up already. It's kind of weird. So you can't really see the traces of where it was knocked flat before. I came out on just the right day to get that, to see that, or I would have missed it. You know what, Pam? I was just saying it was a rough holiday for a lot of people. A lot of people were reporting that it was a rough holiday. I was having a hard time with it. The energy was rough on me. I don't know what was exactly going on, but it wasn't fun. It was not a fun Easter holiday. Today was better. Okay, today was way better. But from kind of Friday-ish through Saturday and into Sunday, I wasn't doing that well. All I wanted to do was sleep. It was exhausting. And I had to go out on Saturday, so it was like, ugh. Sunday, I didn't have to do very much, thank goodness. I mostly slept, so. Oh dear. So Good Friday was actually Bad Friday. You know, Teresa, who will hear this later, told me that she used to call it Bad Friday because it was a day when the Catholic, and where she was, the Catholic ladies would all keep their kids in their rooms, tell their kids to go in their rooms for 4 hours and contemplate Jesus, think about Jesus for 4 hours during Good Friday. And they'd sneak out the window and go play. And they had this little thing where they'd sneak, but she got caught at one point, and then she couldn't get by with it anymore because her mother'd check on her every hour. She got in trouble for that. But yeah, Bad Friday. I guess it was whole of last week. Yeah, it was kind of weird. Too overwhelmed. No, that's okay. Yeah. Good Friday. Yeah. No, it was a hard weekend, folks. The energies were just like that. Oh, look who decided to join us. There you are, Mr. Wonderful. Yeah, the real star of the show has decided to put in his appearance. You may adore me now. You may adore him, my little cowboy. Okay, let's get the camera back in place. Rotman! Ken is here. Yeah, today was better. It just changed today. So, thank goodness, huh? Everybody's. I wonder what we were doing. We must have been working on something. Or do you think somebody? I'm not sure what to think of that. Was somebody launching an attack? What was going on? I don't know. I couldn't find the astrology. Like, what was happening that would have done that? Or was it just the whole ordeal of people thinking about somebody dying and suffering on a cross and then being resurrected? I don't know. Some people really take that so, in different ways. Let's put it that way. In very harsh terms. I mean, ooh, I have trouble with the whole idea of people. There are even some people who like go through the whole experience of, I don't even want to talk about that, but they'll do very strange things to celebrate these days. To me, strange. To them, they think they're doing something very holy. To me, it's like, think you can suffer more than God? You think you can suffer better than God? This is hubris, you know? So, wow. Sorry to hear all that, Pam, that it was a really crappy holiday for you. Glad to see you, Ken. Haven't seen you in a while. Okay, next. Next, let's do the expansion exercise where we uncrinkle ourselves and expand. So just kind of find the edges of where your being is and let yourself expand and uncrinkle your grand self and quit trying to stuff yourself in a tiny abbey. Your abbey should be an interface. You shouldn't try to stuff your whole being into an abbey because you're actually a vast, vast being, much bigger than your abbey, and you can't fit all in there. So expand, expand bigger than your room, bigger than your state or wherever, bigger than your continent, bigger than the world, and bigger than the solar system. And just keep expanding it until you're comfy, nice and comfy and expanded and stretched out, nice and comfortable, and your spirit is comfy and all the kinks are ironed out and it's like you just stretch out. And actually maybe you physically take your arms and stretch them sideways and just kind of ah. Hmm. Ah. Oh, that feels better. Oh dear. Oh well, chat's been chatting. See what chat is saying. Had a toothache over the Easter. The coldest Easter in 90 years. And a waspy bug thing bit you. Oh dear. I'm sorry to hear about all that, Ken. Hi, Amber's Paraworld. Oh, we need the real story. You wonder if he stole the story from Odin. Well, actually, checking into it a long time ago, there's quite a few stories. It's like that. There are quite a few stories that correspond throughout history. There's over like 128, I guess, that have correspondences with the whole Jesus story. That some of them are from uh, much older belief systems. Some of them, Sumerian and so on, and other other. Well, here's the thing. Um, I don't want to get into the religious part. I have my own beliefs. And I do want to say, yeah, I better put that in. Uh, I'll use my disclaimer. Remember, this is just tips, tricks, and hacks for playing that massively multiplayer. massively. What? Now he's what? For playing that massively multiplayer, total immersion, VR learning holofractal game called Life on Earth. It has nothing to do with real life, which takes place outside the Matrix. What do you want, babe? He reached all the way up and put his paw on my shoulder. Now, what do you want? Oh, you want down. Okay, hang on. There's a cord in the way. Mom will move the cord. There. Is that what you wanted? Is that better? No, you just didn't like that cord, huh? Okay. I mean, you don't have to have it. Sweet little guy. So, you fractured your right finger and wrist? Yike! Oh dear. Oh, looked like it was not a good weekend. Oh, lovely, but there was a baby girl born. That's lovely. My auto F up. That's what I call it. On my phone, sometimes makes it almost impossible to chat. It screws up everything I try to type. There's some nights where I do a lot of lurking just because my auto F up is screwing up everything I say. She won't sit with you, but likes to cuddle your. You mean she's a stray cat? She's a feral kitty, maybe? She won't sit with you, but she'll cuddle your dirty clothes. Well, they smell good. I guess they smell like you. Oh, she loves you in her own strange way. Oh, it's her first baby. Well, congrats, Ken. Yes. Yes, our babies are very important to us, our fur babies, our fur children. Anybody want me to shout out their animals? Hello, Beagle Annie. Annie, Beagle Annie, little beagle of dreams. Do 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 do. You remember that was Heart, Dreamboat Annie. Hey, Bruno. Who's a good boy? Bruno, you love your daddy. Oh, yeah. Sometimes I was falling asleep because I was lurking. Through- yeah, sometimes I was falling asleep. Wow. What's a slasher? Do I want to know? Ken? Pam Smith. Oh, she's showing affection, but well, give her some time. You know, give him some time. Cowboy wasn't always quite like he is now. He's getting more and more and more comfortable here as time goes on. But I'll tell you, I knew we were gonna get along when he came peeking in when he first got here. Everybody else left and we were alone. And he came peeking in my door and he looked up at me. He had such pretty eyes. And I said, "Well, cowboy," because I just named him cowboy right there on the spot because he had cow spots. Because he came from somebody in our building who died during COVID, complications from, you know, the experiment. Anyway, of course they didn't record it that way, but that's what it sounded like. And I said, "Hey, cowboy, you better come up here and get a belly rub." And you know what? He came right up on the bed, rolled over, and turned his belly up and for a belly rub. So he knew exactly what a belly rub was. Well, he was such a sweet guy, and he started to purr. And we've been in love ever since. He let me get all the mats out of his fur, and they must have hurt like crazy because they were mostly along his back. He was certainly not taken care of properly. And so he's just really happy now to have somebody that brushes him all the time, takes care of him. He lies on his back often because it's probably comfortable to do that now that he doesn't have mats on his back. These huge mats must have been awful. Um, oh geez, I'm sorry to hear that, Ken. Oh, you lost your senior female. Oh, okay. So she's your replacement familiar. There's got to be a special relationship with that cat. If she just kind of found her way to you. Yep. So, oh, 33. Hey, Annie. You love your daddy? Do you love your daddy, Annie? How about you, Bruno? Are you a good boy? You being a good boy for your daddy? Yeah. Oh, you love your puppy Bella. Bella? Hey, Bella. Who's a good who's a good puppy? I bet Bella's a good puppy. Well, I've had him for a couple of years now, Cowboy, and he's only just now getting to where he wants to be really, really close to me, where he sleeps like right up on me in the last year. So I don't know. Like a whippersnippet, but with blades. I don't know what a whippersnippet is, though. Like a weed whacker? Yeah, cats know better. They know. How can you not like me? Anyway, I'm a cat. You crazy. Of course you like me. Ah, she's a good one. Yes, a good puppy. A good puppy, aren't you, Bella? Cowboy's getting a little jealous here. Up, yeah, he's doing it. He's wrong. He's on his back. Anyway, boy, we love that. Now that's something to be grateful for, isn't it? Is our family, whatever our family turns out to be. You're my family too. Um, you've been my family for a while. A lot of you have been family for a while, but my little fur baby, he's a blessing. Um, they make sure we have enough love, even when all of the humans are acting crazy, right? Even when all the humans are acting crazy, our fur babies always know and show us love. So that's a wonderful thing. We have to be aware that it's precious. I can tell you with great certainty, you don't lose them. Mine have always come back to visit me after they've passed, and you will see them again. You'll see them again. So they are like family, really. Um, and I have some that show up every now and then. Cersei used to show up pretty regularly between lives, show me what he looked like in his new life. Ah, okay. Oh, sometimes it's nice. It's quiet here right now. It's not always quiet here. Sometimes I hear all kinds of things, but it's quiet right now. That's another thing to be really grateful for. It's quiet. I don't hear anything outside going on. I don't hear any of the neighbors. I do hear a very high-pitched noise. Does anybody else have it quiet enough that you can hear this high-pitched tone? I don't have tinnitus, and I'm hearing it in both ears. The more I concentrate on it, the better I'm hearing it. Am I getting a transmission? Maybe. Something's happening. Right here during a show? Well, if I start talking in tongues or something, you'll know. If I start speaking star language out of the blue. Any of you ever hear star language before? Ah, no, you were seeing her. You were seeing her. You were seeing your kitty, your passed on kitty. They come and visit. Yeah, yeah, I am hearing spiritual frequencies. Martian moon pies. I don't know. I think you probably need a lot of Martian marshmallows. Martian marshmallows. Well, yeah, I have seen mine. Mine show up. They just come and go. Yeah, see, that's another thing, and a lot of people don't even recognize that, but I do. If you think you're seeing your beloved pet that has passed on, you probably are, because time and again, especially people who are clairvoyant, see them. But everybody does. And they just write it off like, oh, I thought I saw them, and write it off like it's just something your mind does because you're so used to seeing them. But no, I'll tell you right now, those of us who can check into things like that have checked into it. They frequently visit us. They love us. They frequently visit, especially cats. Seems like cats, even more than dogs, come back to check on us. Dogs do too. Sometimes dogs just hang around. There was one guy who was having a near-death experience. Paul was telling me about it, and it was funny because as he was coming up out of his body, he saw the spirits of all of his deceased animals just hanging around the house, just lounging around the house like they used to. They were all there, just, you know, chilling, enjoying the vibe. Because so really, somehow they don't take it the same way that we humans do. To them, it's a thing that happens. You know, eventually it ends. You're here. And then eventually that ends, and you go do something else. And then you come back and visit. Yeah. And they don't know what the great big deal is with us. Martian marshmallow. Martian mellow. I used to call my baby cat here. I used to call him Mr. Manx Mellow, because he is a very mellow Manx kitty. Mr. Manx Mellow Cat Belly. He's got a little furry marshmallow fluffy belly. Oh yeah, feral kitty. Yeah, mine was blind by the time she left, my Maui cat. But I saw her ascend. I saw the whole process. I saw the rainbows in the room. I saw her rise up out of her body. I saw the rainbow portal open up, and I saw her rise up out of her body and just hop through the portal and into a beautiful green field with trees all around. It was a beautiful place where she went to, and she wanted me to be sure to see it. And I was so surprised. I'd never seen that whole process before, but she showed me. What a beautiful kitty. What a beautiful thing to show me. Oh, when your brother passed, none of them came near you for 3 days? Wow. Yeah, we've got Canada geese here. We call them honkers sometimes. Some people call them honkies, but that sounds racial. Honkers, geese. Yeah, we have a lot of them around here. They come right through here, and we have a lot of waterways, so they love it here. I'll tell you this, we found this strange little nature preserve. If you go back around, and it's funny because this is near an airport. A lot of people don't realize deers hang around the airport. A lot of wildlife will hang around airports because airports protected. You can't hunt on airport property. So you'll find a lot of deers hanging around there because they figured out they can't get hunted there. And very near there is um, a strip mall, and behind the Myers building is some land, a little bit of land, and it's kind of hilly, and there's a little water, a little pond back there, and we're always seeing wildlife back there. If we go round behind the building, we saw about 5 deer today. We saw 5 deer and a group of geese, and I mean, and um, a raven, and I saw a dove. I see pigeons sometimes. I almost never see a white dove, but I saw a white dove today. So, looking at the animal messages, we'll have to do animal messages too. We'll do a show about animal messages one day if you would like that. Everybody loves their animals, loves their babies. Grey Goose vodka. Oh, Locksport. So back to where it was pretty nice. Well, good. I hope so, Ken. I hope you make it. Like I said, I had a really good day today. I had a bunch of stuff to take back to the store to like 3 different places, and everything went really smooth. Everything. So I'm actually very happy right now. And, you know, all's quiet on the Western Front, and the energy is returned. As a matter of fact, I'm not sure I'm going to be able. Wow. Actually, I have a lot of energy right now. I don't know that I'm going to be able to sleep, or if I'm going to sleep and have a lot of wild dreams, but I sure am feeling it. Well, I'm really glad to hear that you got a chance at going back where you want to be, Ken. You don't have the energy back yet, huh, Pam? Well, I do, gosh, I feel good. I feel good, like I knew that I would now. So good. Anyway, yeah, I'm not James Brown though. He must have been flying through though at the James Brown moment. Uh, oh, I know that. I'm trying so hard to get to the point where I don't need a walker so that I can walk through the woods again, but I'm still off balance. I still lose balance if I'm not attached to something. I have to have I have to have the walker still. But I'm not I'm not pissed off about it. I know I'm gonna be life is gonna be life could be a dream. Shaboom, let me take you to heaven up above. Doo ba doo. There's a paradise up above. Life could be a dream, sweetheart. Everything's a song to me. That's another wonderful thing about me. Everything's a song. Oh. Get down with your bad self. Yeah. Well, migraines, if you do your exercises, that should help your migraines. That should help your migraine. You do your breathing, maybe we should do some breathing exercises. I'll count. Okay. That should help you to focus on the breathing. It's a 4 count in and a 6 count out. So you breathe out um, a little longer than you breathe in, and that gets all the stale air out of your lungs. Okay. Yeah, everything is a song, huh, Michelle? Well, well, well. You never can tell. Well, 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 my Michelle. Oh, okay. Oh. Oh, it's funny. Mick Jagger was one of David's best friends. I guess they still are friends. It's just David has passed on now. And Mick Jagger's still around, and who can believe it? Who can believe that Mick freaking Rolling Stone Jagger is still around? I don't think he's passed yet. Isn't that bizarre? Ah, feeling hungry, but I can't understand. I can't feeling hungry. I don't remember that one. I gave you a look of disgust to let some air in. Uh, ah. Well, I know that when I pay attention to my breathing and just let myself, like I said, do the expansion exercise, see if that helps you. Or I'm trying to give you things that could help you, actually. I know it helps me. The expansion exercise, where you just expand your being out, really helps take a lot of the weight off of my back. You know, it's like, and then, like I said, the breathing exercises get your mind off of your problems for a while. And you can just release your problems. You need to release your problems. You're not going to do any good worrying about this, all of the stuff that happens. Um, it's okay. So let's do this. Everybody who's still not feeling great, like with your mind, picture this great big hole in the ground. Great big hole in the ground, great big deep hole in the ground. And you just scrape all of your troubles and worries and everything and your burdens and drop it right down that hole and get it out of your mind. You know, if you ever want to look at it again, you can, but just drop everything in that hole and then cover it up. Let it go back to the earth and be recycled, right? That's another one I do. Sometimes I even physically do that, make the motions of getting stuff, the energy off of me and putting it into a hole in the ground. And sometimes you gather up a whole bunch of energy that you really don't need. You gather, especially if you're worried about something or if you're concerned, you have some concerns or you're carrying. Actually, if you're carrying somebody else around with you too, make sure that you're not and make sure you've not got attachments. If you've got attachments, that will mess you up. Unhealthy spiritual attachments are bad. So for everybody who gives permission, I'm going to ask Saint would you like to remove unhealthy attachments, people? Okay, because I can do that. I can call Archangel Michael. He does that all day. He can do that. Okay, Michael. Anybody that allows you to do it, cut the unhealthy attachments off, cut them away, and cauterize the spots so that they can't grow back. All the healthy attachments come off. And we'll give him a few minutes to actually handle that. And I ask any unhealthy attachments to be off of me, my cat, my fish, my objects, all of the objects in here, all my possessions. If anything has any unhealthy attachments, cut them now. cauterize the area so that it can't grow back. Do that for everybody who listens to this now or in the future, who hears the recording. If they say yes, if they consent, remove all of their negative energy cords, anything harmful or just draining. All right. Yes. Okay. Yes. Mm. Wow. Watery eyes and a watery nose. I think something left. I think something might have been. We might have had some attachments out there. Feels like we did. Just about done. And then just, if you feel it, if you know it, or if you think it happened or whatever, just say thanks. Just say thank you. You don't have to even type it. Just think it. Thank you. It feels better now. Maybe there was something that I didn't notice. My back feels better. You know, it's true. When you have worries and stuff, you can feel it in your back. And that's kind of a well-known thing in spiritual circles, is that you can actually feel it in your body. Uh, and so one of the things you can do to ease up the pain in your body is ease up your mind. You're welcome. Okay. Ah, that is much better now. Thank you. Thank you. I got a nice energy clearing, nice cleaning. Oh, that's nice. So much better. It feels so much better. Thank you. Okay, I was feeling pretty good, but now I even feel very relaxed. And yeah, everything is going to be all just fine. Everything's going to be all right. Everything is going to be all right. Everything is going to be all right. Woke up this morning. Anybody know this one? Bob Marley, Three Little Birds. You can sing along. Woke up this morning, smiled with the rising sun. Three little birds were sitting on my doorstep, singing sweet songs, a melody so pure and true. Hey, hey, this is my message to you. Don't worry about a thing. Every little thing is gonna be alright. Singing, don't worry about a thing. Every little thing gonna be alright. Uh, oh, here comes she who laughs a lot. One of the guides or spirits that comes by. I think she's a fractal of myself. We just call her Laughs a Lot. That's what we call her, because when she comes in, it's very gentle and she laughs very gently, and she gives you this feeling like, oh, there's nothing to worry about. There is no reason to worry about anything. Don't even worry. She's great that way. If you think you need her help, maybe you should call Laughs a Lot. Maybe you should call on She Who Laughs a Lot. Maybe she can get you to forget your troubles and relax and laugh. She used to show up a lot when I did Reiki. Okay, so if you have something that needs healed, get ready to receive some Reiki energy because I'm getting ready to Reiki you. So get ready. I'm going to send you some Reiki healing. I'm going to send you some again. Remember, we're not doctors. We can't treat or diagnose anything, but we can do energy work. Still allowed to, quote unquote, pray for people. And this falls into that category. So let's do it. All right. Not my energy, but universal energy. Right. Uh, a noisy crow, huh? Here comes some Reiki energy if you want to absorb it. You need to absorb it. You want to catch it. We'll give you some earth energy too. Okay. Ah, okay. Oh, there's the sounds again. Very high pitched tones. That's funny. I can feel the difference in pressure. It's sort of, oh, that's weird. That's kind of fun. Ah, I'm gonna take the crystal. Ah, wow, I feel like I'm floating on a cloud. I hope you are too, as all this energy is coming through me. Wow, it's great. Ah. Oh, you guys, I hope you're getting this. 'Cause I'm sending it through. While you're relaxing, getting yourself relaxed, just breathe. Just focus on your breathing and relax. And just listen to my voice and relax. I'm going to give you some suggestions. Okay, so just relax, pay attention to your breathing a little bit. We're going to do the breathing thing. That might help with your pains too. So it's in for a count of 4 and out for a count of 6. And when you breathe out through your mouth. Breathe in through your nose. When you breathe out through your mouth, let all the stale air go. Okay? So in breath. And I can't do the same thing as you're doing because I'm counting for you, but this doesn't take very long. This should help. Okay, ready? Breathe in. 1, 2, 3, 4. Out. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. In. 1, 2, 3, 4. Out. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. In. 1, 2, 3, 4. Out. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. In. 1, 2, 3, 4. Out. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. In. 1, 2, 3, 4. Out. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. In. 1, 2, 3, 4. Out. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. In. 1, 2, 3, 4. Out. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. In. 1, 2, 3, 4. Out. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. In. 1, 2, 3, 4. Out. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Last one. 1, 2, 3, 4. Out. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay. Here are some suggestions. Here's some affirmations for you. Once you get into this very relaxed state, your subconscious is a lot more likely to accept the suggestions. So I'm going to say, my unlimited powerful subconscious is solving every issue in my life. The power of my limitless subconscious is solving every issue in my life. Every issue in my life is being taken care of and resolved. There's nothing to worry about. There's nothing to care, nothing to concern myself with. It's all being worked out. My subconscious is working it all out for me. Your subconscious really knows everything that's going on. And anything that might be blocking your subconsciousness from working it all out for you, would you be willing? What attitudes, opinions, and judgments do you have that your subconscious cannot solve all your problems for you? Would you be willing to uncreate and destroy all that limiting belief? And if so, all you have to do is think or say yes. I know, and create and destroy all that times Godzillion, good and bad, right, wrong, puck and pot, all night, shorts, boys, and beyonds. One more time, I now uncreate and destroy all that times Godzillion, good and bad, right, wrong, puck and pot, all nine shorts, boys, and beyonds. Oh, that worked a lot better. Okay. So, my vast, unlimited subconscious is solving every issue in my life. All of my issues are being resolved. This includes pain, this includes injury, and anything else. It's all going to be resolved way faster than usual. All right. I bask in the glory of my own limitless self, my true self, my real self, beyond this abbey and this construct. I remember who I am. I remember who I am, and I remember why I came. And the power of my unlimited subconscious is showing me that everything is working out in my favor. I live in a loving and gifting universe. The universe I choose to live in is loving and gifting. And all that doesn't allow that is going to fall away and be gone. And I release it. So mote it be. So be it. Abracadabra. As I speak it, so it is. Okay. Whatever's happening in the world, I'm going to be taken care of and protected and watched over every step of the way. It doesn't matter what's going on in the world. I'm going to be watched over every step of the way, taken care of. Because the universe loves me, and all the fractals of me love me, and I'm going to be okay, no matter what happens. I am an eternal soul. I will always be here. I will always be around. I have always been around. I have always existed, and I will always continue to exist. And I am really quite a lot larger. I am quite a lot larger and stronger than anything that is going on in the world. I am. I'm invoking the I am. All right. Well, I hope you are. The whole idea is to relax you. I hope you're getting kind of sleepy because that's what I'm intending. I'm intending to, like, we're almost on to 2 hours now, which means it's about time for me to wrap it up. But I want you to be nice and relaxed and get, so that your clearings and your healings and your energies, your better energies can sink in. Okay. Oh, okay. Well, you can wake yourself up. If you need to get up and you can wake up after this. You can just decide you're going to wake up. And what's going to happen is the very next time that you enter REM sleep, REM, rapid eye movement, all of these changes and things are going to happen because they keep telling me if you can get a good enough sleep to get into REM sleep, rapid eye movement sleep, they can work on you while you're sleeping. The Arcturians are really good at that. They're really good at slipping in there and healing you while you sleep. So I would recommend you let them do that. Okay. Yep, it's time for me to pull it down. We've been on nearly 2 hours, and 2 hours is my limit right these days. If you could get that deep of a sleep, or if you could, oh, I see. Yes, if you can get yourself to that level, they can work on you. So, well, replay this. If it makes you sleepy, replay it. One of the reasons I do this at night sometimes is people have actually requested it. They say they use it to get themselves into a good sleep. So use it if you need it. Follow the instructions. Yes. Love you. And remember, truth is where you find it. Hope you find some here. Hope you're always finding it here because I really do try to bring it to you. I endeavor to bring you to something to help you each time understand the world a little better and get through your days a little better. Tell people you love them. Realize that the universe actually does have your back. It's not against you. Mother Earth loves you the same as all of her other children, just not more, but not less. Okay. And you're a very special person because you're here on my show. You wouldn't be able to stand being here on my show if you weren't meant to be here. If you couldn't handle this energy, you wouldn't be here. This is some pretty high level energy coming through. So obviously you can handle it. You're worthy. That's what worthiness really is. When something's roadworthy, it means it can stand the rigors of the road. So you are worthy. You can withstand these energies. That makes you worthy. Actually, you become worthy the moment you are born. You are worthy. Okay. The moment you embody, you are worthy. Okay. Yes. Oh, happy birthday to your son. Yes. And love to everybody. Don't forget that you are divine. Remember, you're divine. You're divine creators. When you make yourself better, you make the whole world better. When you heal yourself, you heal the world. All that because you're in the world. So when you make yourself better, you make the world better. Okay. Don't forget. I love you. And good night.